Okay, welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And we have made washcloths, 4 washcloths so far this month in the red, white, and blue. And we are making one more since this is the last day of July. So we are going to make the offset cluster with this, because some of these will be okay. Some of these squares would be okay for washcloths and some won't. So anyway, 63 easy to crochet pattern stitches combined to make an heirloom Afghan, and that is number 10 in here that we are making in a washcloth. The red, white, and blue. Alright, and so the first thing it says to do is to chain 27 loosely. So we're going to make a slip knot here. And we're going to make a chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh. I lost one. Well, hi there, Pumpkin. And Pumpkin has decided to join us. How many do we do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 27. So we have 27, and so the first row says to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook and in each chain across, giving us 25 stitches. Alright, this ornery cat, how am I supposed to get anything done? Okay, can you sit down in my chair down here? Alright, so we're going to double crochet in the 4th chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we're going to double crochet in every chain across, like it says. And DC means double crochet. CH means chain. We've been through these abbreviations. And a double crochet is you wrap your hook, go into the chain, come out, and go through 2, go through 2. That is a double crochet. For those of you who are brand new at crocheting. All right, we're almost there. And it says that we should have, oh my goodness. 25 stitches altogether. We're counting this chain 3 as a stitch because it is counted as a double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 25 stitches. Good. All right. So now that is what row 1 should look like. Row 2 says to chain 3, and which counts as the first double crochet. Then we're going to turn, and we're going to double crochet in the next double crochet. Then we're going to chain 1 and skip the next one and double crochet in the next one. And then we are going to make an offset cluster. So the offset cluster is as follows. YO means to yarn over. Insert hook around post at last double crochet. Worked. Yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and draw through 2 loops on the hook. And we're going to do that 5 times. Okay, insert around the post of the last double crochet worked. Okay. So, we're going to take this into pieces because this is a long row. So, first of all, it says to chain 3 and turn. So, we're going to chain 3 and turn. And then so we're going to double crochet in the next. So the first double crochet is the one that chain 3 comes out. We're skipping that one and going into the second one. Okay. And then it says to chain 1, skip the next double crochet. This one here. And we're going to double crochet in the next. Oh, and so then when it says to yarn over, insert hook around the last double crochet worked. This is the last double crochet we worked. So we're going to yarn over and go around the post and come back out. And we should have 3 on our hook, and we're just going to go through 2. Now we're going to do this 5 times. We're going to yarn over, go around that post, and go through 2. Yarn over, go around the post, and go through 2. So there's 3 times. Yarn over, go around the post, and go through 2. So there's 4. We have 5 on our hook. Yarn over, go around the post, and go through 2. And you should have 6 loops on your hook by this time. Yes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go through all 6 of those loops. And do we chain 1? And that is our cluster. Now we're going to chain 1 and we're going to skip the next double crochet. And double crochet in the next 3. So we're going to skip this next one and we're going to put 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then we're going to chain 1, skip the next double crochet, and put a double crochet in the next. And then we're going to work the offset cluster. We're going to repeat that then. So let's do the offset cluster around this stitch that we just put in. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 stitches left on our hook, and go through all 6 of those, chain 1, skip the next stitch, and put 3 double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, put a double crochet in the next stitch. And so we're repeating. So we're going to do a cluster around this one. There's 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to go through all 6 of them and chain 1, skip the next stitch, and put a double crochet in the next stitch. In the next 3 stitches actually. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, and put a double crochet in the next. And this one we're doing our offset cluster in. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going through the 6, chain 1. So we're skipping the next stitch and we're putting a double crochet in the next 2 stitches, or the last 2. Make sure that we're putting a double crochet at the top of that chain 3. We started out with 2. Yes, that's right. All right, so this is what it looks like now. You should have 4 clusters. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we did 4 clusters. It almost looks like a flag. It looks pretty cool. So, all right, so anyway, that was row 2. Row 3 says to chain 3 and turn. We're going to double crochet in the next double crochet, and then we're going to double crochet in the first chain 1 space. We're going to double crochet in the top of the offset cluster, and then double crochet in the chain 1 space. Double crochet, so we're putting double crochets across there is what we're doing. so that we should end up with 25 stitches again. So here we go. We're going to chain 3. And we're skipping this first double crochet because that is our first chain 3 that comes out of. And starting in the second stitch, we're putting a double crochet. And then we're going to double crochet in this chain 1 space. And then the top of this cluster right here. So I get the... Let me see if that's the... This is the top of the cluster right here. All right, and then in the chain 1, and then in the other, well, just so you will have 25 stitches at the end of this row. And it's good to count to make sure that we got our stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. And 25. So we've got our double crochets with our clusters in there. I'm running out of yarn, so I'm going to connect it to another. I'm making a magic circle. Oh, not a magic circle, a magic knot. And I'm going to tighten that up. All right, so now we are going to repeat rows 2 and 3 from here on out. I want to do row 2 with you again. We're going to chain 3 and turn. And let me make sure. So we're just going to repeat row 2 the way we did it. And we're going to skip this stitch here and go into the second stitch and put a double crochet in there. And we're going to chain 1, skip the next stitch, and in the next stitch we're going to double crochet. This is where our cluster is going to go. Alright, so we are going to make our cluster around this last double crochet we just did. We're going to go around there 5 times. And then you should have 6 stitch loops on your hook, and you go through all of those. Chain 1, skip the next double crochet, and double crochet in the next 3. Chain 1, skip the next double crochet, and double crochet in the next one, and make your offset cluster in that. There's 6 there. Go through all 6 of those, chain 1, and then we're going to skip the next stitch and put a double crochet in the next 3 stitches. Chain 1, skip the next stitch, and put a double crochet in the next. And we're going to make a cluster around that stitch. Four. One more. 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right, so we're going to chain 1, and we're going to skip the next stitch and double crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, skip the next stitch, double crochet in the next, and make your cluster around that one. There's 3, 4, 5. Skip the next one, and then in the last 2 stitches put a double crochet. And make sure that we're putting a double crochet at the top of that chain 3. If we can get in there. There we go. And then your row 3, your row 3, you'll do your double crochets across there, making sure you have 25 stitches, and then you'll just whenever this measures this way, looks like mine's going to measure about 9 inches. I'm going to make it go that way, 9 inches. So we're just going to keep going until it gets 9 inches. So I have a complete square. So I will meet you at the end of that, and I will show you what kind of border we're going to put on it. So I'll see you then. Okay, now we're back, and this is how it looks. This looks pretty cool. It looks like these are little flags. I like them. That looks really cool. So I have connected my red yarn to this, and we want to make sure that we stay within the 25 stitches of each side. And so in the middle of the corners, there's going to be 23 stitches. But we are going to put, let me get, I think we're just going to do 3 single crochets in the corners. So I'm going to put 3 single crochets in the corners. And then we're putting 1 single crochet across, which should be 1 single crochet in the next 23 stitches. Since we do have 25 stitches here, I counted them, I know there is. So the top of this chain 3 right here is going to be our last stitch. I'm just going to put 3 single crochets in there. Alright, now we're going to go down the side. So going down the side, we only need 23 stitches. So if we did 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. It looks like we'll have it. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 single crochets in each. There'll be either a chain 3 or a double crochet there. So we're putting two single crochets on each one. So there's 6. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, and then 23 here. And then we're in this corner, and let's put 3 single crochets up here. Hang on a second. Let's find the first, which is, it's a top of a chain 3 again. So we're putting 3 single crochets in the top of this chain 3. And then you're going to repeat, making sure that you have 23 stitches in between the corners. So I'm going to let you finish off your square, and I'll finish off mine, and we will be right back for the last row of this border. Alright, so we are back, and we have the first row, and all I did was slip stitch into the first single crochet that I made here. So I'm going to chain one here, and we're going to put in this first stitch, we're going to put single crochet, chain one, single crochet in that stitch. And I'm going to do that because I'm on the corner here. We're going to do that again in the next stitch. Single crochet, chain one, single crochet. And these stitches are called the spider stitch. I still can't figure out why they did that, because I don't see it as a spider stitch, but okay. Anyway, so the first 3 stitches, I put that spider stitch in because that's the corner. That it helps you turn the corner. So the next stitch, we're going to skip the next stitch. Then in the next stitch, we're going to put that spider stitch, which is, again, single crochet, chain one, single crochet in the same stitch. And then skip the next stitch, and we're going to do the spider stitch in the next. Skip the next, and then we're going to do the spider stitch in the next. So you're doing the spider stitch in every other stitch along the side, but when you get to the corner, put the spider stitch in every one of those 3 stitches, because it helps to turn the corner. And I think it looks nicer because it turns the corner better. So I am going to finish mine off camera, and we will be back once we get all the way around there. Alright, so I am all the way around there, and I'm just going to slip stitch to the first single crochet that I made, and then chain one, and we'll cut this off. And then we'll have to sew those ends in. But this is what it looks like. Yeah. So that, I think that turned out really well, and I really like that. And it has this would make a nice washcloth, because it has the bumps on there for scrubbing and stuff. I think it would be really neat for the scrubbing. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and bye-bye now.